Alright, what is going on everybody? It is Tristan, and today in this video what I got going on for you guys is I want to discuss the Jordan 4 Midnight Navy, and this sneaker in particular I think it's a little bit tanked in value right now. It's in a little bit of a slump, but I just want to say this, I do think it can recover. I will show some other 4s that are going for a good amount of money right now. 4s are hyped, we're heading into Christmas time. This might be a decent buy, just going to mention it, not saying this is like a sneaker investment or anything. I'm just kind of, again, going over the shoe, the pricing on it now, stuff like that. So if you want more content like this, check my Instagrams, give me a follow down below if y'all want to. And of course, if you're interested, check out Hype Labs, give us a follow. Also, we've been posting daily, gonna have some content on here today as well, so stay tuned. And if you want to get into our group, again, see everything we offer here, we can help you cook more sneakers for retail. I got some bulk buys here, which I'm gonna unbox tomorrow, stuff like that. So if you're interested in kind of seeing what we have to offer here, teaching you how to buy, early info, the daily under market pairs I do, don't forget, I drop daily deals every day where you can get sneakers for under market price, flip those, make some money. That's just one part of the group. We got jigs, tons of other stuff, and backdoors, ACOs, so you can have botters running items for you, all that. So join if you want to below, and I hope y'all will enjoy this video, and let's get started. It'll be like an pinned comment or something. But first things first, going into the Jordan 4 Midnight Navy. Now the sales are good. You can see sales are good. People want these. There's like, okay, over 700 sales in 3 days in StockX. Deal. That's good for an adult pair usually. I would consider that to be pretty fair. Now, we're not going to compare this to something like the Chicago's, right, which have like 5,000 sales in 3 days, but don't forget, that's the most hyped sneaker this year. So to see roughly 700 sales in 3 days on this is not bad at all. I feel like there will be some decent demand for this one. Now, especially heading into Christmas time, with this one not going for, I would say, too far above retail for most 4s. I mean, retail was like 210, and then after tax and everything, I think you paid like 218. So you can see, if you're selling to StockX, you're getting like 250, 255, 260 right now for these, which is a very light profit in my opinion, and I feel like that can grow much further in the future just as we, again, see this sneaker age a little bit more, less restocks. Again, just once there is less stock out for these, we will see the results for it, because don't forget, early pairs on these went for some serious money. People really wanted these, like $450, $350. Like, some early pairs were going for that. Even I saw one guy got really lucky and got one at like 280 on StockX, which is crazy. I wonder if that order ever went through. Maybe it was like from Memphis or something, I don't know. But yeah, just looking into this one, I still think there's a lot of life on it. I just want to mention that personally I would target sizes 10.5 and above, maybe skip out on 11, just go for 10.5, 11.5, 12, 12.5. But I mean, why not just go for 10.5 through 12.5? You can also go for 13 too. Any of those sizes will sell well, especially bigger sizes and 4s. It's not hard to find a buyer for them, trust me. And when we even go look at the grade school sizes for these ones, because you notice the adult sizes are fairly normal, a little bit lower than the average pair, I would say, like slightly higher than infrared 4s if I'm right. So I mean, seeing these go for around the same price as infrared 4s is pretty shocking, right? I mean, if you thought about it, if these and infrared 4s had released around the same time, these would be going for a way more than they are on the screen right now, right? So just kind of point that out as a basic fact. We give these another 6 to 8 months, I feel like we can maybe see something on these. That's all I'm saying, especially in grade school as well. I've noticed these are pretty undervalued. You can see, oh, well, actually, there you go. We're seeing some slight progress. A day ago, not a day ago, but like a few days ago, these were at like 205, 210, and now I can see we got them kind of, back up towards 220, so we might be heading towards 250 on the grade school sizes. I feel like that's just kind of, inevitable, since grade school stock was not only less, but it just, grade school 4s recently have been pretty hot in the market. It's been kind of like GS Dunks, grade school 4s. Those have been kind of, the GS pairs have been going, I guess, being more consistent lately, if that makes sense. Just the ones that have been kind of, more on people's radar. So that's just something, a lot of parents are trying to get their kids fresh. You can see 300 sales in almost 3 days. I feel like that's pretty good for a grade school pair. I mean, I've seen 1,000 in 3 days from grade school pairs, stuff like that. But for a 4, again, pretty good statistics, because it's just people don't buy these as often as they would a Jordan 1, something like that. Jordan 1s always have crazy high amounts of sales, just because it's an easy sneaker to add to the collection. You don't have to think about it a lot when putting it on. It's a very simple go-to. So my opinion on these, where we could see these go to. Now, I just want to say this. I think in December, we will see some slight progress on these. Maybe a little $20, $30 rise, but nothing too insane in my opinion, because I think we'll probably see some restocks for other sneakers, some other releases that will just kind of overshadow this one a little bit. But that's what it takes for sneakers to sometimes go up, is, you just need to forget about some of the other releases that have went on around it, and then you come back to it and you're like, oh yeah, these were clean. I remember getting a pair of these. And then you go buy your size and you may notice it's at like 350, something like that. I feel like we'll eventually get to that point on the sneaker where we'll just kind of be like, oh, I remember these like a couple months back. I should have bought them then. I feel like this will be that type of shoe, if that makes sense. But again, just pointed out, these had about the same stock as the black canvases. This is another great point I want to point out. This is the military black, obviously, but these had about the same stock as the black canvas Jordan 4, 200,000, I think, on both. And you can see these are going for way more. So again, all I'm saying is we just need some time. I don't think the demand for the midnight navies is as high as, well, actually, currently it's higher than the black canvases, and black canvases are going for more. So again, it just comes down to the stock dwindling down more for midnight navies, less pairs being available to resell. Like, I've been buying pairs for $260 on these on midnight navies recently, so those are definitely tanked in value a little bit. But I feel like, again, coming soon, give it some time, we'll see these at black canvas prices, no problem. So is it a good point to buy them now? Yeah, I feel like for a 4 there's a lot of potential, especially on a colorway like that with gray and white on it. Doesn't that remind you of the Oreo 4 a little bit? Obviously we have navy on it as well, so it's not the same, but I see some things that I like on it, if you understand what I'm saying there. So that's just kind of why I think this one's a hold. Again, I notice it's a little bit tanked right now. It had the same stock as another release. It's going for more than it right now, which has less sales also. I mean, a release with less sales that's going for more. I mean, it has to go up at some point, you know, especially if the sales are more consistent. It's just a matter of, again, current stock. But I do think overall that the stock for midnight navies, I mean, I know that it was said that black canvases and midnight navy stock was the same, but I do feel like midnight navies probably had a little bit more stock, to be honest. Let me know if any of you think I'm wrong on that, but I just feel like midnight navies were probably a little bit more stocked than the black canvases were. So that's just kind of my general opinion on that. And of course, just some other ones just to show you that 4s are not going anywhere. I mean, the demand is high. Look at the prices. Demand is high for 4s. People are willing to pay up. I mean, look, 500 sales almost at $500 for the I'm on here for sneakers released on the 23rd. I'm ready. But yeah, 4s in general, I think will be good. You know, again, around Christmas time, there's a lot of love for these. And you can see even the military blacks, again, these just took some time. Obviously, I feel like this colorway is a lot cleaner than the midnight navies. Personally, that's just how I feel. I mean, just a white and black 4. People were calling these the Panda 4s. The second I heard that, I was like, okay, I'm holding these. So yeah, that's really all I got to say right there. Military black Jordan 4s. I feel like we will see midnights at this point eventually. They just need to become a little bit more rare, kind of like the military blacks, just not there as often, if that makes sense. So yeah, I feel like it's everything I really need to mention there. Sorry, I got confused with something on my phone right here. You know, we get caught up sometimes with text, things like that, but that's everything I really need to mention there. Again, I feel like there's a lot of room for midnight navies in the future. Just keep your eye on it. Again, I've noticed prices are a little bit lower, heading towards 280. A week ago, they're at 265, 275. So some slight progress being made on them. You can see, look, used to be a little bit lower. Now we're kind of flattening out a little bit, but I feel like this is completely normal right now. And you can see the sales aren't that volatile either. So I feel like prices will go up because people are willing to pay what's being paid right now, and definitely will be higher in the future. The only reason that the black canvases have less sales is because they're at a higher price. So eventually, they'll both kind of match. You know, these will go up in price, sales will be a little bit less, but it'll be better for those who are holding on to it. So again, if you want more content like this, check out our Cook Group Instagram down below. Go give me a follow. It's all in the description. And if you want to join us, go hit our waitlist right here, website. It'll be right there in the pinned comment or in the description. Again, if you want to cook more sneakers for retail, learn how to source pairs, learn how to buy, get daily deals. Don't forget we do those daily under market pairs, backdoors. You can see our success on our Instagram, all that. We hit hundreds of I'm on Air 4. So if you're interested, again, getting in on something like that, hey, we're always willing to help and show you kind of the basics to the game. So again, check us out below, join our wait list, and that's all that needs to be said. So I'm ending this. I got to go drop off a ton of packages right now, so I'm gonna do that, unbox some, and then go drop some off. So that's my plan for the morning, but hope you all did enjoy. Let me know what you think about the midnight navy 4s. I think there's potential for the future, and the little rise, slight rise for the start of the moon coming soon. I'll see y'all then though in the next video tomorrow, hopefully. Peace.